some more of that July weather in August, Matt, but it looks like the party may be over.
Well, it's like the universe has to balance everything out, of course. It gave us the nice July, so now, of course, we're going to have a really hot August, of course. And a lot of kids are going back to school the next couple of weeks, and unfortunately, they're the two usually hottest weeks of the year. So today's trivia question, our Weather Impact 101 question, does kind of work with the heat. So when working in sunshine and heat, which will keep you cooler? Lighter clothing, darker clothing, or does the color of your fabric make no difference whatsoever? Well, the answer to this is, of course, if you have ever listened to your mother when she's telling you to get dressed in the morning, it's the lighter colored clothing. So we're going to learn a word here. The word is albedo. Albedo is basically a color's ability to reflect the sunlight. So lighter colors like a white shirt is going to have a higher albedo. It's going to reflect more of that light back out to the atmosphere and going to absorb less. On the other hand, if you're wearing, like Ben Peck is over here wearing a black suit today, that's going to absorb all that sunlight. It's going to get very hot. So that's why you should always wear lighter clothing, of course, when you're in the sunshine and you're in the heat. That is part of this week's Weather Impact 101, excuse me, that Whitney Huddleston did produce, and it is up now on 6 Plus on the website. If you want to find more of our Weather Impact 101 content, you can of course find that Weather Impact 101 playlist on YouTube, on 6 Plus, or you can go to our website and you can search Weather 101. We have 3 up, and we are continuing to grow that list every single week. As far as the heat is concerned, yes, it was hot today. It was hot yesterday. It's going to be hot tomorrow, and guess what? It's going to be hot for a majority of August. I'm telling you that right now. So heat advisory in effect right now through 8 o'clock tomorrow evening. Again, 10 to 8. Those are kind of the hours when it is the hottest. You heard Bob Buckaloo earlier talking about that Saharan dust. Well, you can see it on our tower cam. Yeah, hazy sunset. Tell you this, those Saharan dust sunsets can be very nice. Yes, the dust can cause problems for those with respiratory issues, but the visuals can sometimes be very nice as well. 95 out there, but it feels like 102, and of course that's been the story, will continue to be the story. Those feels like temperatures across the area, anywhere between 100 and 105 out there right now. Going to be the same story tomorrow. Again, another day where, hey, we've seen these numbers before. We know those numbers. That's not that big of a deal. The problem, of course, is the heat index value. Once you factor that in, of course, it's going to feel like it's up around 105 once again. Now, for the next few days here, things are going to be probably at their peak hottest. We might get a little bit of a break towards the end of the weekend, but for your Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, everything right around 100. And take a look at the heat index values, 105, potentially even higher than that in some areas across the area. So keep that in mind. It is going to be hot, and really, there's not a whole lot of relief from that in the 7-day forecast. Do want to talk to you about this, though. We've talked about heat a lot. One thing we haven't talked about a lot, and we haven't needed to, is the tropic development of those Atlantic hurricanes. Well, we're watching an area that has a 60% chance of development over the next week or so. That particular wave still out near the greater and lesser Antilles here will continue to track to the west, though, and as it does so, could impact parts of the Gulf Coast here over the next 7 days or so. As far as your 7-day forecast is concerned, again, close to 100 with those heat index values right up there around 105 throughout the weekend.